It's summertime, and that means it's sangria season.
In today's video, we're going to show you how to take all of these ingredients to make our favorite sangria recipe.
I'm Olivia.
And I'm Ken.
And we're Wine Therapy. So today, we're going to go over our favorite red sangria recipe. And then we'll review a recipe that you can make at home that's simpler. And last, we'll go over tips and tricks on ways to customize your sangria so that it tastes best just for you.
So let's get started. So sangria is a wine cocktail that originates from Portugal and Spain. Sangria is made from Rioja wine, brandy, fruit, and other ingredients. There are a lot of different recipes for sangria, so today we're going to go over our favorite homemade recipe to begin with.
Our favorite red sangria includes a half medium orange for that sweet and citrus flavor, a half medium green apple, which brings more color to the sangria and gives it a little tartness, 3 to 4 tablespoons of brown sugar or simple syrup, 3/4 cup of orange juice, a 1/3 cup of blackberry brandy, 1 bottle of Spanish red wine Tempranillo, and 1 cup of ice. But don't add the ice until you're ready to serve.
So for today's recipe, we have El Prado, which is a Tempranillo Cabernet Sauvignon. This wine is bold, has a medium tannin level, is dry, and medium acidity to it, with flavors of oak, black fruit notes, and red fruit notes. And this is a great wine for our sangria recipe today. It's dry, which is really important to the recipe because that way you can control the sweetness level of the sangria better. The way that you add more sweetness to the sangria is by using the simple syrup, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. The other great thing about this wine is it comes in around $7, which is really good to help keep the cost down on the sangria.
And for the brandy, we chose a blackberry flavor. And you can choose any flavor really. We just chose the blackberry because it brings out more of a fruity flavor into the sangria. To start this red sangria, you want to add your apples, your oranges, and your simple syrup to a pitcher. But before you add your fruit to the pitcher, you want to make sure you wash them well. And you want to leave the skin and the rind on when you add them to the pitcher. It helps bring out the flavors more. Then you want to add your brandy, orange juice, and muddle the fruit using a wooden spoon for approximately 30 to 45 seconds, which will bring out the flavors of the fruit. Then you'll add your red wine, stir, and taste. And you can add more simple syrup if needed. After that, you'll chill the sangria in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. We recommend overnight, and the sangria is usually good for 24 to 48 hours after that. Before serving, add ice to your sangria and add a garnish to the rim, like an orange slice.
And then at the end of all that, you end up with some very good, delicious sangria. Now we absolutely love our homemade sangria recipe. However, sometimes you're in a hurry or you have a last minute party you have to get to, or you're just looking for a cheaper, easier version overall. Well, in that case, what you can do is use a pre-made bottle of sangria. So with this version, the other ingredients like the simple syrup, brandy, the wine are already within the bottle, so it takes all the guesswork out of it.
So with this recipe, we still recommend adding the fruit and the sangria to the pitcher and chilling it beforehand. Give it a good stir before you serve it and throw in a few pieces of ice.
Now if you want to spice up your sangria, change it up a little bit, customize it to what you like, we're going to give you a few tips and tricks.
So for our first tip, you can add your favorite fruits such as blackberries, raspberries, peaches, plums, lemon, or lime.
For our second tip, if you want to change it up even further, you can play around with various different liqueurs that you can add to the sangria, such as adding different flavors of triple sec or different flavors of brandy as well, and you can play around with the amounts of them so that you can find a sangria that tastes best for you.
Tip number 3. In terms of glassware, you want to use a clear pitcher so that you can see what's inside since it's so colorful. For your glass, you want to use a large red wine glass such as a Bordeaux glass, and don't use crystal because with the ice and the fruit, it makes it very fragile. You don't want to use it.
And then tip number 4, try and serve equal amounts of the sangria, the fruit, and the ice so that it all complements one another nicely within the glass.
And last, when serving, use a wooden spoon. It'll help prevent the fruit from spilling into the wine glass and prevent any spillage or splash that might be created from the sangria. Instead, after pouring, then scoop the fruit into the wine glass, and it'll be much easier for you.
And that's it. That's how you can make some delicious tasting sangria from home. Be sure to check the description down below for a list of our ingredients and instructions so you can have it all nice and easy written out for you. Don't forget to comment below too if you have any suggestions or favorite fruits that you love to use with your sangria.
And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out and helps us get content to you every week. We'll see you in our next video.
Cheers.